Okay, we got these one-piece gutter system down here, making the necessary repairs on the fascia boards. A couple of things I want to point out to you about these one-piece gutters. Number one, I've never liked the fact that you can't get into them to clean them out. Much less, you see how these guys have got to actually cut the drop outlets on the gutter itself. Well, when you use an outlet punch, and this is the only way to cut a outlet out to fit into the downspout because it's a one-piece unit, you can't get inside here to actually put a drop outlet in place. These corners always leak around the outside of the downspouts. So just something that I want to point out to you, as well as you got to ask yourself, how can anybody get inside these things to clean them out if something does get in there? Also, you've got to say, well, what if a tree limb breaks and actually hits the top of one of these one-piece gutters? What do you do then? Can you hire the company out here to come out and pop a panel off and put a different panel on like you can a two-piece unit? Absolutely not. What you got to do is call them out here, and they've got to replace the whole expensive length. And say you got a length like this that's 70 foot long, that's going to add up pretty quick. So a big benefit with a two-piece gutter, and I am a big fan of a reverse curve gutter system, but a big benefit to this is you've got two pieces, so if there's a problem you can get inside the gutter to clean anything out or make any necessary corrections. B, you can put drop outlets actually inside here, which is a sealed unit between the gutter and the downspout itself. C, you've got 3 times the capacity versus one of these small one-piece made in one units. I mean, you're only looking at maybe an 1.5 inch worth of area that water can actually get in there. So you can imagine, even on a bigger roof line, how quick a small gutter like this would actually fill up and overflow. So, you know, a lot of different benefits of having a two-piece section versus one. And by the way, their gutter system here obviously is not bulletproof like everyone would like for you to think it is. Here's pine straw in this one, and this is actually how they have to cut the top of this panel to handle a situation such as a valley or a area where two roofs are coming together, or a downspout where actually you've got a controlled amount of water coming into these panels here. And they actually put this wire galvanized steel screen over the top. So, you know, you're looking at something like this over the top of this gutter here in the controlled water flow spots. So just wanted to point that out to you. A couple of things to kind of consider when you're in the market of a new gutter system on your house. Me personally, I'd go with a two-piece any day to the week over this one-piece system here. Ours is actually a nose-over system. This is a flush mount, which also means that the nose of this panel is actually mounted to a point where it's flush with the inside lip of the gutter. So if you squeeze this together, you can see this back nose is actually flush with the inside lip. So you also got to ask yourself, what happens when debris rolls around this curved edge? Granted, this has got a little bend here, but what happens is a lot of this trash will actually roll right around this curved edge and get into the gutter. So that's why I prefer a nose over system over a flush mount system. Just little details you got to watch out for and spend your money right the first time. Obviously, we're doing this repair work here. We've got the fascia boards cut in. Roof is repaired. We've got to put the shingles back in over here on this one spot that I had mentioned earlier is a direct result of the gutter being installed too high. We're going to caulk and paint these fascias up, and we'll show you what a real system looks like here very shortly. So just some details I wanted to point out to you. We take a lot of these systems down and do quite a bit of corrections with this type of a system here. So stay tuned for a finish out video.